Knockout legends in the building. Like, comment and subscribe. Today I want to talk about the one and only Del Boy Dereck Chisora. Love him or hate him, he always brings the heat. Brutally honest and a funny character in British boxing. Maybe some fights didn't go his way, maybe some things, and sometimes it just wasn't his day, but the guy is entertaining. So I'm going to play this clip here and then I'm going to get back into it afterwards. And also he addresses certain things which other boxing fans have concerns about concerning the failed PED test of Dillian Whyte, which led to the breakdown of Joshua versus White 2. So with no further ado,
out for because
no, don't try and make me fall out with my brother. I didn't offer her out. Don't try it. I didn't say anything. I just kept quiet. People put my name in the bag. I just kept quiet. Listen, it happens. It's quite sad. I feel bad for you because how many pay-per-views have you done?
many.
No. On his own.
No, well, the plan is to not do the pay-per-views. But
yeah, because every time you try to do a pay-per-view, somebody fucks it up for you.
I know.
And I'm so sorry for you.
Thank you, Derek. I'd literally just got over it.
Yeah, I get it, man. It's 2 pay-per-views you've tried to do and then been fucked up. I apologize. Maybe you just give me the debate. I'll just do it for you easy, bro.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'll sell out a thing for you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk about your fight. This is a great fight.
Yeah, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Prince Khalid and everybody at Skill Challenge, because to be God honest truth with you guys, Skill Challenge and 258 put me on this undercard. Eddie didn't want to put me on this undercard. He didn't want to pay me. So my money came from Skill Challenge. So for me,
let's be honest. You're so expensive.
No, let's be honest. That's
I agree, though. I agree.
You didn't want to pay me. So for me to sit here and
I'm not actually playing it for the undercard.
Yeah,
but anyway,
for me to sit here and act like me and you are best friends is just bullshit. Let's all be honest about it. So
what, me and you?
Yeah, we're not really best friends.
I like you.
I like you too, but we're not really best friends.
Not really, no. I mean, but I appreciate the 5 guys you bring in to the change rooms after.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. That's everybody. Everybody has to eat after the fight. That's it. But you know what? It's gonna be a great show. It's it's a problem. Because I want to talk about this. It's a problem in this sport of ours that boxing is already a harder sport enough to fight somebody's kid when you're not when you're not on drugs. Now imagine now you. It's not even the fighters I blame. I want to blame the trainers. The trainers. Like your boxing trainer, your S&C coaches. Those are the guys who give you that shit. Not the boxer. You don't see a fighter go, oh, let me go online, let me get this to enhance my body. No. I blame the trainers. If I get this for you, you can do this and do this. Those are the people I blame for this because boxing it's already a hard sport already. Without people taking drugs. Do you understand? I don't take drugs in boxing, to be honest with you. But I take drugs when I go to Ibiza. Do you understand? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed. I smoke a bit of reefer once in a while, but that's cool. But I don't take it for me to fight another person's kid. No, I don't do that. So I think I think they should put a new rule now. If you get caught taking any supplements in boxing, this is from British Border Control, it's going to have to be a 10-year ban straight away. A 10-year ban. Because how about if you hit that kid and he dies? What are you going to do? I've boxed for 20 years now. I've never taken any drugs. The only time I've been banned from boxing is when I beat somebody's ear. But that's it. But I was not banned for drugs. So I think the rules should change in actually for the British Border Control. Get caught taking drugs, it's a 10-year ban straight away. There's no excuses. Now, I've said my piece anyway now. Yeah, I'm happy to fight Gerald Washington. I think Prince Khalid, you know that.
But I would like to thank Prince Khalid because it is a true story.
Yeah,
but I always want to see you on the card, and this is a big fight for you. And I know you never really want to analyse fights and talk about the desire and what's going to happen when you fight this guy at the O2.
They're all big, man. All the fights I've been, they're all big, bro. They're all my babies. I love them. I love all the fights from the moment I had my first fight and to the moment I have my last fight. They're all my babies. I love them. I got 2 kids and I love all my kids the same way. I don't love one better than the other one. I love them all the same. Even from the moment I walked in the ring, from the amateurs, I love all my fights the same. I'm happy I'm fighting Gerald Washington. I know what Gerald Washington is going to bring. He's going to have to put his Usain Bolt shoes on. He's going to run. And that is goes on the shoe. He's going to run. But it's okay. We're going to chase him and we're going to find him. We're going to fuck him up. He's my friend. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's my friend. But when I get in the ring, I'm gonna eat this guy up. He's gonna have to have something unbelievable for me, not to come after him. But whatever happens, I'm gonna eat him up.
I know you talk about you just love to fight, but also at the same time, this is a fight that you have to win.
Mate,
you look at it like that, or is it just another fight for you?
All fights you have to win, man. Jesus Christ, is like all fights you have to win. Sometimes it's not your day. All fights you have to win. Man makes plans and God loves him. So, I can say, yes, I'm going to knock him out in the 3rd round, and I go to 12 rounds. All fights you have to win. You think I didn't want to win my last 22 fights I lost? No, I'm joking.
One thing I will say, the O2 been a great home for you, always unbelievable support
O2's home for
fight
me.
Fans. And as you look around, not just the young fighters, of course, but a great heavyweight card, great fight to the right of you with Philip and Dempsey and young Johnny Fisher in a big test. Great heavyweight action.
Mate, I moved around with Johnny. Johnny's a good kid, bro. I love his way. He fights for the people. My man, I'm wearing his national flag colors. I've seen him box with the Chinese power. It was a very tricky fight for him in Saudi. I was there. Harry, I used to train with Harry with Don, so it's a good fight. The southpaw guy I was training, don't really know much about him, but he's a good fighter. It's all good, man. It's a good undercard. You got Spider-Man, you got Ricky Hatton's son down there. Is that him? Is Ricky's son here?
It's Campbell.
Fuck you ignoring me for? What's wrong with you, boy? How are you?
Good, mate, you?
Yeah, I'm good, my brother.
Good, man.
I watched Campbell's last fight. His body shot he hit the guy with. I felt it myself, and I was on the floor. So listen, it's gonna be a good card. And to the fans, I apologize for what happened to the fight. We wanted to watch the rematch. AJ and Dylan. I spoke to Dylan. Dylan feels bad. He goes, Eddie, you did something with his bloods. So I don't know.
Thanks, Dereck. Definitely didn't want this fight to fall through.
No, I spoke to him. He said you did something to his bloods. I'm like, what did he do?
I knew I'd get the blame.
Somebody has to get the blame.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Thank you.
But anyway, listen, I hope you guys enjoy the show. It's going to be a great show. I'm excited. I'm buzzing. And for that, thank you very much.
My final question. You've shared the ring with Robert Helenius. Tall, stand-up, 6'9" guy. Good match-up for AJ. Again, tricky with a 5-day replacement. But I know you spoke to him. He's looked great in this camp.
Listen, I've shared the ring 12 rounds with him, yeah. This man knocked him out. How many rounds you knocked him out in?
8.
8 rounds. So, I did 12, he did 8. So I think AJ should knock him out in 3rd round. Fair and square?
Okay.
Yeah,
fingers crossed.
No fingers crossed. I'm going to tell AJ, you need to knock this guy out so we can have an early night home.
Good. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to everybody on the card. A great undercard of action.
Good luck to you too, Eddie.
Thank you. I need it, especially sitting next to you. Thank you to everybody up here, the media, and we will have the main event press conference shortly.
So from that clip there, there's a lot to unpack. What is actually interesting is the way Dereck has a go at Eddie Hearn, which is funny, and I love seeing Eddie Hearn squirm. It's absolutely, it's you know what, it's entertainment, but it's entertainment at its best, because when Eddie Hearn squirms, you know that something's wrong. And the way he squirmed was like a worm on a hook about to get caught. And it was funny because what he said about him being on the undercard, and he didn't want him to be on the undercard, and obviously about the money side of things, and he didn't want to pay him. It's absolutely poetic because Eddie, you could see he's thinking, why have he said that? Why have you grassed me up right live on TV in the press conference? But because it's entertainment and it's Del Boy Chisora, you know that there's nothing that he can do, but it serves him right, because Fast Card Eddie, because he used to sell cars, he's a chinal. He's an absolute snidey dude. He's the snidiest dude going. At least with Bricktop, you know what you're getting. When he talks rubbish, he just talks rubbish. But Eddie, he has perfected the art of lying and exaggeration to a T. You know, he can sell you something. He can tell you what he thinks in a nice, flowery way. It's sort of like Shakespeare's poetic pose, you know, Sonic number flipping 19, whichever ones you want to quote. But like, the guy's good, but he's good at lying. You can't believe anything he says. He just lies, but he does it in a way where he admits the truth. So it's absolutely brilliant. But when Dereck said, you didn't want to put me on the undercard, and he went, yeah, you're expensive. You can see the parallels of like the back and forth. And it's a kind of love-hate relationship, because Dereck always puts bums in seats. If he didn't, Tyson Fury wouldn't have fought him. Dillian White wouldn't have fought him twice. And he wouldn't have had world title fights with Klitschko. And he wouldn't have got to fight Usyk, which is interesting as well. So, love him or hate him, Dereck Chisora is a draw. Either way you look at it, regardless of how many fights he's lost. And he even fought Tyson Fury. I forgot about that. He fought him twice. No, 3 times, sorry. I stand corrected. But again, and how many title fights is that? I think he's had like, is it 2 shots at the cherry? So, oh no, I think it's 3 shots at the cherry. So I stand corrected, because he fought David Haye as well. So he is a draw. He is a draw. And if all these people have fought him and he wasn't a draw, then he wouldn't be entertainment. But it's absolutely brilliant. And I like the fact that he blamed Eddie Hearn for the failed PED test. Now, another channel that people need to check out is Hatman Strikes Back. And Hatman has a video about this where he mentioned that some of his members in his group have said that there's weaponized drug testing going on. And there was actually, I think, a video of, I think it's David Haye saying that he knew, I think a week ago before the announcement, that Dillian White was going to fail. Now, that's actually interesting. I don't think I've watched all the video yet. I watched bits of it, but that is actually interesting to point out, because if he knew a week before, and we've heard Derek's like predict certain things before where he's known stuff, so is this a case of there is weaponized blood tests going on? And basically what Hatman's video was alluding to was that all the fighters are dirty, but because Eddie Hearn has a certain history and relationship with the drug test groups or lobby groups, that he can make fighters that are not supposed to pop because they're all dirty. So AJ won't pop, but Dillian will pop because he's not under Matchroom. He's basically a free agent, and it's a fight that they didn't want initially, and Eddie did everything he could to get out the fight, but Dillian forced his hand with the TalkSport interview and basically made them get rid of the stupid rematch clause, and then basically forced the fight, even though he probably got lowballed. So if this is actually true, this goes to show that certain other fighters maybe have had like a raw deal when it comes to certain things. Sort of like similar to the Conor Ben scenario. I'm not actually delved into that a little bit as much. I've gone through little bits of things, but like the last part with the run up where they were talking about he got an apology because it turns out he did have a contaminated sample, but I'll have to look into that more, so I'm not going to comment on that too much. But if there is a case of people getting sabotaged or there is weaponized basically outing of blood tests, then the sport of boxing, even though it is corrupt, it's just another par for course. So certain people are getting advantages to get over people on other things. But anyway, it's absolutely funny watching Dereck do what he does, and you have to give him his dues and like take our hats off to him because he is entertaining. So what do you think about what Dereck said? Do you believe him? Do you think it's a joke? Do you think it's just for entertainment? So like, comment and subscribe. And also, what do you think about him saying that Joshua should knock out Helenius in 3 rounds? So leave your comments in the comment section, like, comment and subscribe, and that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.